Hey guys, Charlotte here. Today I'm going to be reviewing New Girl by Paige Harbison. And let me just say, this book was amazing. Paige Harbison wrote Here Lies Bridget, which was a book that came out last year and I really love. Okay, I was interrupted yet again. There's a cat under my bed. That was not the interruption, but there's a cat under my bed. So she read Here Lies Bridget, which was another book I read, and I'm pretty sure I gave it 5 stars too. So she is one of my new favorite authors. She writes really, they're creepy and they're like a little paranormal, but I don't know. This book was just amazing. It's about a girl who, she goes to this boarding school, and it's a really exclusive boarding school, and there was one slot open, so she goes there and she takes that slot. And the girl who had the slot before her was a girl who disappeared. And everyone there treats her as if she took the old girl's spot. And everyone there is not welcoming to her. They talk about her a lot. And then the girl is falling in love with the girl who disappeared's boyfriend. So the girl who disappeared is called Becca Normandy. And sort of the book goes through how everyone's trying to figure out what happened to Becca. And it's the huge mystery. And that goes on through the whole book. The characters, they were all different and they were all unique. There were kind of a little more than average amount-wise. There were a lot of characters, but they were all distinguished and you could tell them apart easily. I think the most intriguing one was probably Dana and Becca, because the chapters go from the new girl's point of view, to Becca's point of view. It goes back and forth every few chapters, and that was really cool. Sometimes I don't like it when books do that, but this book, it was really interesting, because the new girl would do something and then it would flash back to how Becca faced the problem a few years ago. And I didn't see any of the plot twists coming, so it was really unpredictable, and that is really good, because I don't really like it when I can predict what happens in a book, but this one I didn't predict a thing. The end came as a big surprise to me, and I thought that was really amazing, and not something that's happened to me lately with all the books I've been reading. All the books I've been reading have been really predictable, so this one was amazing. And what happened at the end, I know I've sort of covered this a little bit, what happened at the end was so unpredictable, and everything came out at the end, which I loved. There was nothing that was left. Nothing was unsolved. Everything was solved in the end. There was even a little mystery that I didn't even know was going on, which is probably just because of my oblivion, but there was a little plot, there was a little thing that came out at the end that was really cool. And I did not see that coming, so that was even more surprising. If you've read Imaginary Girls by Nova Rensuma, this is a book that you will like. This is a book it's sort of similar with the chilling aspects and things you don't see coming. And I actually made a review on Imaginary Girls, so I'll probably put an annotation or something. So please go watch that review too, because if you like that, you will like this book a lot. It was really easy to get into this book with rich descriptions, and it could go from really calm to really chilling, and you were in there. You were with the book in every aspect, and you were a character, basically. I don't know, how do I say this? You were living in the book, because that's how much description was involved, and how goodly written it was. I don't even know if goodly is a word. This is a new favorite book of mine, and I definitely recommend checking out Imaginary Girls, which isn't by the author, but it's still really good if you like this one. And also Here Lies Bridget, which is by Paige Harbison too. This is I really recommend it to anyone. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. This is a long review, I'm sorry. Goodbye.